Hey, you lost up the scheduling of these 2 missions. You got the older guys flying this tough ground strike, and the replacements are flying cover for a bomber mission. That's a milk run. Let's switch it.
No, send the replacements on the milk run. The older guys have had some ground strike experience.
They've also had it tougher than the law allows.
That they have. But I didn't make the rules. I only lived by them. Maybe I did make one mistake. You ought to go with a bomber group. That'd give them a commander who understands combat, give you a little command experience. Pick out one of the replacements to take your place on the ground strike.
Well, let's see. I haven't got any training reports on these guys yet. I don't know which one of them's had the most air support training. Let's leave it the way it is. I'll fly the ground strike with you.
Sure, you'll fly the ground strike with us. You beef at the decisions I make, but you're too soft to make them yourself. You just can't bring yourself to point your finger at a guy and say, go get killed. You gotta tear your guts out worrying about his flight record. Or because some dame back in the States is giving him the brush off. Or whether he knows whether his baby's born yet or not. You got enough troubles of your own for one, man. Stop trying to pack everybody else's around. Schedule that mission.
Roger. I got a belly full of you. And I'm not buying the bill of goods you're selling. In my book, it's easy to be a turtle. Put a shell between yourself and the rest of humanity. Maybe I'm not making my point clear. 400 years ago, a poet said it better than I ever could. No man is an island. When the funeral bell rings, it isn't just for the dead guy. It's a little bit for all of us. Each man's suffering belongs to everyone, or else why are we shooting off these guns? And I don't know what your reaction's gonna be, but here's what I hope it is. I hope you'll say, let's take off these insignia and step out in the boondocks and get it settled.
Major, you're wanted at General Headquarters right away, sir. The pilots think they're going to be relieved right away. Is that true?
Definitely not.
Kirby? Bill? Gentlemen, the biggest Jap convoy ever sighted is heading down the slot. Flat tops, cruisers, cans, transports and barges full of Jap reinforcements. This looks like their Sunday punch. We're going to send everything flyable after that force and continue round-the-clock operations until we smash them. The TBFs will carry torpedoes. The dive bombers, 500-pound SAPs, and the fighters, 100-pounders. I know we can do it. Thank you, gentlemen. That will be all. Let's get the show on the road. Major Kirby. Dan, your outfit has had it the roughest, but this calls for everything we've got.
I understand, sir.
I knew you would. Let's hope it won't take too long.
Right, General. Arnie!
I'm making up some jungle juice, Major. Come on over and cut yourself in.
Well, you better save it. We got another mission to fly. Alert the pilots and tell Griff and Curran to come to my quarters.
This'll come as a wet blanket.
I know.
King size.
Well, into each life a little rain must fall. Catching up routine, but don't get careless or ace happy. Live Marine's better than a dead hero.
Yes, sir, Skipper. I've got the word.
minutes, 9 o'clock low. Tokyo Express. All Jigsaw planes, this is Jigsaw 1. Looks like the show's over for quite a spell. Let's go home.
Zeros on one of their new modified fighters.
Yeah, and the second zero came in on Kelvin.
Anybody beside Kelvin and Simmons?
No, that's all.
I was flying Simmons' wing. I didn't see Sim after he was hit. Anybody see if he got a chance to bail out?
He didn't.
We were going in on the barges, and Simmons banked like...
I saw him explode while he was trying to open his hood.
Captain Griffin.
You're Martin, the new replacement.
No, Madden, sir. I was flying
Here,
Simmons'
have
wing.
a bell.
I didn't want anybody to think that I...
Don't think.
I just wanted to know if I jumped the sprocket.
You heard the man. Don't think.
Mix yourself some varnish. Come on.
I suppose you've heard. I've been relieved. Going stateside. Guess they've got another job for me. I'm sure the rest of the squadron will be relieved in the next couple of days. I guess the guys won't squawk about that, huh? What do you think?
My considered opinion, they'll welcome being relieved.
I ought to speak some plain English.
Go right ahead.
I recommended that you not take over the squadron. You want to know why?
There's no regulation says you owe me an explanation.
Well, in a way, I feel it's my failure. As you know, it's a commander's duty to train the men
Train the
under
men
him.
under him for fitness and command. This is all unnecessary, Major. I know the Marine manual as well as anyone, even as well as you. And Section 9 of the manual, the duties of leadership and command.
So long, Greg.
So long, Major.